Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 6, Chapter 3, Text number 22. एतावानेव लोकेऽस्मिन् पुंसां धर्मः परस्मृतः भक्तियोगो भगवति तन्नाम ग्रहणादिभिः. Translation. Devotional service, beginning with the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, is the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in human society. Purport. As stated in the previous verse, Dharmam Bhagavatam, real religious principles are Bhagavata Dharma. The principles described in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam itself or in Bhagavad Gita. Preliminary study of the Bhagavatam. What are these principles? The Bhagavatam says, Dharmaha projita kaitavatra. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there are no cheating religious systems. Everything in the Bhagavatam is directly connected to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Bhagavatam further says, Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshaje. The supreme religion is that which teaches its followers how to love the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is beyond the reach of experimental knowledge. Such a religious system begins with Tan Nama Grahana, chanting of the holy name of the Lord, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoho Smaranam Padasevanam. After chanting the holy name of the Lord and dancing in ecstasy, one gradually sees the form of the Lord, the pastimes of the Lord, and the transcendental qualities of the Lord. This way, one fully understands the situation of the personality of Godhead. One can come to this understanding of the Lord, how he descends into this material world, how he takes his birth, and what his activities he performs. But one can know this only by executing devotional service. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Bhaktya Mam Abhijanati, simply by devotional service, one can understand everything about the Supreme Lord. If one fortunately understands the Supreme Lord in this way, the result is Tyaktva Deham Punarjanma Naiti. After giving up his material body, he no longer has to take birth in this material world. Instead, he returns home back to Godhead. That is the ultimate perfection. Therefore, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mam upetya punarjanma dukkhalayam ashashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanah samsiddhim paramam gataha. After attaining me, the great souls who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. Thus, the Bhaktivedanta purport. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणी. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा. हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. So, Hare Krishna, all the devotees. Today, being Ekadashi, and also we are going to chant the holy names of the Lord 64 rounds. One can chant even more. So we shall now discuss something about the holy name and understand what is the greatness of the holy name. Actually, scriptures say that no one can count the glories of the holy name and the Lord. Ananta Shesha is having Ananta. Ananta means how many? Unlimited. There is no count, there is no number, unlimited. So Ananta Shesha, with his unlimited mouths, he is singing the glories of the Lord. But still he is not able to complete till now. That is the glories. So similarly, the glories of holy name are also unlimited. The holy name is more merciful than the Lord Himself. So that is accepted by many of Acharyas. So in this particular chapter, which is being this sloka is being told by Yamaraja. Yamaraja is the in charge of all the sinful souls, all the sinful souls, not Vishnu Bhaktas. है ना? So he is instructing his messengers, Yamadutas. Till now, Yamadutas were thinking Yamaraja is all in all. He is the Supreme Personality. Nobody is above him. But when Yamadutas met or when they saw Vishnu Dutas and how Vishnu Dutas could influence, they could influence Yamadutas. They did not allow the soul of the Ajamila to be carried away by Yamadutas. They prevented. So seeing their power, they were astonished that who is there in this world who is more powerful than Yamaraj. So till now they had not met Vishnu Dutas. They did not knew that Vishnu is the supreme. But when they go to their master, Yamaraja, and when they inquire about Vishnu Dutas, then Yamaraja says, yes, there is a person who is even higher than me, he is greater than me. He is my master. He is the master for the whole universe, whole world. So there he says, he begins to say about the religious principles, dharma. What is the dharma for the human society? What should we follow? It is not a present time confusion. When in the earlier days, this confusion was there. That what is the real dharma? People were thinking the Vedas enumerate lot of Vedic sacrifices, penances, austerities, so many things are there. These are all for the purification of the jiva, purification of the soul, so that the jiva, the soul, when they practice these Vedic sacrifices, karma kanda, all the different kinds of worships, dana, austerity, penance, by practicing all these, they become purified. From the mode of ignorance, from tamasic mode, they will slowly come to the rajasic mode and then the sattvic mode. Because to understand God, who is in always in Shuddha Sattva, he is above, transcendental to all the modes. At least a person should be in the mode of goodness. When you are in mode of goodness, sattvic mode, then you can understand and relish message of Bhagavatam, the nectarian topics about Lord Krishna. So that is why uh, Yamaraja is stating what are the actual religious principles that one has to follow, the human society has to follow. So there see the translation is said devotional service, bhakti. Devotional service beginning with the chanting of the holy name. So Srila Prabhupada, he had established this movement on the strength of the holy name, if you all remember. What did Prabhupada do in Tompkins Square Park? He was chanting the holy name. This movement, Hare Krishna movement, Iskcon, has been established worldwide with the power of the holy name. The holy name is so merciful. It can purify even the most fallen soul, conditioned soul. This example was shown by Prabhupada when he went to the West, when he went to America. The people there who were his audience were not from high class Brahmana society. They are not Aryans also. They are not civilized also. They are all Lechas and Yavanas. They are all hippies. And just one holy name from the mouth of Srila Prabhupada, pure devotee like Prabhupada, purified them, and they all became the worshipper of the holy name. They all became devotees. They were all convinced. This is the power of the holy name. Name, Harinama, can transform a person's heart. And from a ruffian, one will become a very sober, gentleman person when one constantly chants the holy name of the Lord. All the good qualities will manifest. So here in purport Prabhupada is saying the Bhagavata Dharma, about the Bhagavata Dharma. What is difference between Bhagavata Dharma and the Vedic Dharma? Other scriptures. Vedic Dharma is different, Bhagavata Dharma is different. What is Bhagavata Dharma? Bhagavata Dharma says, if one is chanting the holy name of the Lord, that means it is to be understood he has already done all the Vedic ritualistic sacrifices. He has performed already all the Vedic ritualistic sacrifices. Now he need not do any ritualistic sacrifices, homas. Otherwise, these things are mentioned for the purification of human society. But the result of performing them is to come to the stage of chanting the holy name of the Lord. That is the result. But when one comes to the chanting, to the stage of chanting of the holy name, then these things may not be performed. Because it is understood that they have done all these ritualistic sacrifices. They have bathed in all the tirthas, all the pilgrimage places. Such is the glory of chanting of the holy name. So, uh, so Bhagavata Dharma says, Dharma projita kaitavatra. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, there is no cheating religious system. Directly it says, what is the paradharma? Paradharma is Tato Bhakti Radhokshaje. Adhokshaja means Lord Krishna. Krishna's one of the names is Adhokshaja. So Yato Bhakti Radhokshaje. Bhakti to Adhokshaja, Bhakti to Lord Krishna is Paradharma. The topmost religious system. Same thing Yamraja is also saying. The topmost religious system, topmost dharma for a jiva is, what is topmost dharma? Is to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. That is the topmost dharma. There is no dharma above that. Supreme most priority for a jiva. And it begins with chanting of his holy name, chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, as given by Lord Chaitanya and our Acharya Srila Prabhupada. Bhakti starts with chanting of the holy name. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna says, Yagna nam japa yagnosmi. Among the sacrifices, among the homas, yagnas, I am japa yagna. There are many Vedic karma kandiya purohits. They do very nice sacrifices, homas, everything. But if one is not chanting the holy name of the Lord, if one is not doing this japa yagna, he is not pleasing the Lord. Lord is very pleased when his devotees chant his holy name and sing his glories and hear his glories. As we know that famous shloka where Lord Krishna, Vishnu states to Narada, Naham tishtami vaikunthe. Then what is the next line? Naham tishtami vaikunthe yoginam hridaye shuva. Tatra tishtami Narada yatra gayanti mad bhaktaha. Narada, I am not present in Vaikuntha. Yoginam hridaya shuva. A yogi is meditating on the Supreme Lord always. in the heart. Supreme Lord as the Paramatma stays in the heart. And yogi is always meditating on the Paramatma, on the Supreme Lord in the heart. But Krishna is saying, I am not there. But where I am, tatra tishtami narada, yatra gayanti mad bhaktaha, my devotees. Wherever they are chanting my glories, they are singing my glories, I am present there personally. So when you chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that means Krishna is present there personally. So you should have faith in Lord Vishnu's, Krishna's words. If he is saying how he is present, we cannot see him, we cannot talk with him. No, you should not have these doubts. You should take the value, the words of the Shastras and have faith in that. When you become enough qualified and purified by chanting, you will also see him. He will reveal his form, divine form to you. But for that, you need to wait. You should have patience. Chant the holy name of the Lord. So in Bhagavatam, what is the Paradharma? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam. This is this dharma is told by Prahlad Maharaja. He also says the same thing. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu. So we should chant and hear about Lord Vishnu, Lord Shri Krishna. Only then can we know God. If we chant about His glories, if we hear His name, His kirtan, His holy name, only then we can understand God. Otherwise, it is very difficult to understand Krishna. Even Brahma, Shiva, and other demigods, and the seven sages, all the Rishi Munis, they cannot understand Lord Krishna. Just by the dint of their intelligence or mystic power, they cannot understand. Supreme Lord is Vibhu. He is very vast. Nobody can capture him in his small box of intelligence. He cannot be understood. He can only be understood when he himself reveals himself to his devotees. So he will reveal himself to only his devotees. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. So simply by devotional service, only one can understand everything about the Supreme Lord. And what is the result of understanding the Supreme Lord? Tyaktva deham punarjanmanaiti. One will never take next birth. That is the success of human life. If one can avoid this, janma janmani, taking birth, repeated birth, you know, that is the success of life, human life. Also, there are some more slokas and verses describing the glories of the holy name. As mentioned in Shastras, Skanda Purana, there is one very nice verse. Go koti danam grahane khagasya prayaga gangodaka kalpavasaha yajnayutam meru suvarna danam govinda kirter na samam shatamshay. What is the meaning of this? Go koti danam grahane khagasya. When there is the eclipse, solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, at that time, if somebody donates cows to the Brahmanas, healthy cows, who are all decorated with gold and silver jewelry ornaments, that was the standard Vedic times. So when Koti Danam, if you even donate crores and millions of cows during the time of eclipse, or Prayaga Gangodaka Kalpavasaha, the Prayaga, holy Kshetra, Prayagraj, or the banks of the Ganges, if someone resides for one kalpa, millions of years, one kalpa is millions of years, if one resides there, Yajna Meru Suvarnadanam, if one performs sacrifices, homas, and he donates gold, like the heaps of mountain. He donates the gold like a mountain. Govinda kirter na samam shatam shaihi. So these all the punyas, whatever you get by doing this, not even one small insignificant part of the punya which we get by doing the kirtana of Govinda, Krishna. That is the glory of chanting the holy name. So once if you chant Hare Krishna, that means you have done all these punya activities. Cows, giving cows in charity, residing in the holy place for millions of years, and giving gold in donation, dana. Chanting of the holy name is such powerful. In Chaitanya Charitamrita also, Adi Leela, third chapter, 79th verse. So there it is said, Koti Ashwamedha Eka Krishna Nama Sama. If somebody says that Koti Ashwamedha Eka Krishna Nama Sama, है ना, lakhs of Ashwamedha, है ना, Eka Krishna Nama Sama is equal to one Krishna's name. Yehi kahe, whoever says, say Pashandi, he is a bluffer, no, he Pashandi, Dandi, Danda Thare Yama. So Yamaraja will punish that person. If he says, I have performed 1 lakh Ashwamedha Yagnas or 1 crore Ashwamedha Yagnas, so that is equal to chanting the holy name. No, even that is not equal to chanting of the holy name. That is what being said here. If somebody says that it is equal, he is Pashandi and Yamaraj will punish him. He will soon see Yamaraj. So there is no equivalent to chanting of the holy name, the punya which we get. There is no equivalent, cannot be compared. So these are the glories of the holy name which our acharyas have told us. They have revealed to us. If they would not have revealed, you would never get to know. In our Acharya Sampradaya, we have a devotee called as Haridas Thakur. He was chanting 3 lakh names of the holy name, the Lord daily. Daily he used to chant 3 lakh holy names. So that used to take him days and nights together. He used to chant continuously, non-stop, without taking break. It is said that he used to not even take food or take rest in between until he completes his 3 lakh holy names. By the time he completes his 3 lakh holy names in that day, the next set of 3 lakh will be ready for the next day. So hardly he has time for doing any activity. So such was the dedication of Haridas Thakur for chanting of the holy names. Of course, we should draw inspiration from him, but we should not imitate him. That is what Acharya said. Prabhupada said, do not imitate Haridas Thakur. If we in our present conditional state, we are neophytes, we go to imitate, that will be artificial. Of course, you should chant more and more names. Prabhupada has said 16 rounds is minimum, not maximum. You can chant more also. But one cannot chant all throughout the day, 24 hours, because mind is very restless. Our mind requires some activity. If we go on chanting continuously, you can chant for 1 day, but not more than that, not 2 days or 3 days. But Haridas Thakur used to chant daily. Daily he used to chant. Our mind is very restless. When we start the first mantra, Hare Krishna, on the first mantra itself, our mind will run away from our control. It will go to thinking everything in the world except to hear Hare Krishna. We will observing others who are all chanting nicely, but we will forget to see our own chanting. We will observe everybody, what he is doing, who has come in the hall now. Everything will be observing. But you will forget to hear our own mantra. We are chanting. We are producing the sound, but we are not hearing. This happens to us. That's why we are conditioned soul. We should not go to imitate acharyas. First, hear whatever we are chanting properly. First, develop that concentration, that focus on hearing. So, this chanting of the holy name can bring about a very significant change in the consciousness of a person. One's kama, krodha, mada, moha, lobha, matsarya, everything will be decreased. And slowly, slowly it will vanish away. And pure love for Krishna will emanate in the heart. Actually, it is already there. In everybody's heart, there is pure love of Krishna. But it is covered by the dust of material association. Since we are being associating with this material nature from time immemorial. So that all dust is covering that pure love for Krishna, which is present in heart of every jiva, everybody, even the animals and birds and reptiles. Everybody has that love. This was shown by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came, when he had descended on this earth. In the Jharikanda forest, he made all the tigers and lions and deer, everybody dance in ecstasy as he chanted the holy name of the Lord. So the Lord chanted, and all the animals were dancing in ecstasy. That is because actually the prema, Krishna prema, is present in everybody's heart. Only it is being covered by the dust. The dust is wiped off, the pure love of Krishna will emerge. So that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Shikshashtakam he says, Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Cleaning. Marjanam means cleaning. His holy name, chanting of the holy name and kirtan of the holy name, what it will do? Cheto, our chetas, our consciousness, darpana means mirror. So the mirror, the consciousness is compared to a mirror. So on the mirror, if a lot of very fat and thick layer of dust is deposited, we cannot see our reflection. So similarly, if in our consciousness, very thick layer of dust of material association is deposited, we cannot see our original nature, which is to love God. And people become atheistic because of that. The more one is averse to God, that means the dust, the layer of dust is very thick in his heart. It is to be cleaned actually. When that gets cleaned by chanting of the holy name, serving the holy name, serving the Vaishnava, pure devotee, then he will realize God. Cheto darpana marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us. The holy name can purify even people, sinful people like Jagai and Madhai also. Jagai and Madhai, two brothers, were very sinful, but they also became great stalwart devotees. Even Haridas Thakur, by birth he was born in a Muslim family, Mohammedan family, but by the dint of his chanting the holy names, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made him Namacharya. That's why we say Namacharya Haridas Thakur. He is the Namacharya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made him Namacharya. Because that much he was serving the holy name. So much so that the glories of holy name is described in Hari Bhakti Vilas, and it is being quoted there from Brahad Vishnu Purana. Namno asya yavati shakti papa nirharane hare tavat khartum na shaknoti patakam pataki janaha. What's the meaning? Namno asya yavati shakti. The Shakti, the power which the holy name has to counteract the sinful potencies, sinful reactions. It has so much Shakti, it has so much power that tavat kartum na shaknoti patakam pataki naraha. Pataki means the sinful person. Patakam means sins. A sinful person cannot commit so many sinful reactions, so many sinful activities in his life. More than that, the holy name can destroy the sinful reactions. So, holy name of the Lord possesses such power that in a whole life, a person cannot commit so much sinful actions, sins, which the holy name cannot destroy. So, holy name can destroy. So, it has that much power. Prahlad Maharaja, the great devotee, Dhruv Maharaja, all these great stalwarts, all were delivered because of the chanting of the holy name. Not only in the previous yugas, even in Kali Yuga, we see. Actually, in Kali Yuga, this is only the means of deliverance. Other ways and means are very difficult and not possible for the present person, present civilized society. I am saying civilized society. So actually it is not civilized, it is uncivilized. Unless until you follow this Bhagavad Dharma, you are not civilized. But they call themselves a civilized society. So, this chanting of the holy name, this Bhagavad Dharma has to be practiced by everybody. And one should not think that I will practice this when I become old. No, this to be practiced when you get to know that yes, chanting is the means of deliverance. From that day onwards, you should start chanting. So I will just read one translation of Kevalastakam, which describes the glories of the holy name. More sweet than all other sweet things is this holy name. More auspicious than all other auspicious things. The greatest purifier of all purifying things. This the holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. The entire universe from exalted Brahma down to lowly clump of grass is a product of the illusory energy of the Supreme Lord. The only thing that is reality, reality again I say, is the holy name of Sri Hari alone. That person is a true preceptor or a true father or a true mother and a true friend only if he teach one to always remember the holy name of the Lord. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. There is no certainty when the last breath will come. So reading this, we remember the recent incident of plane crash. There is no certainty when the last breath will come, when we may lose our bodies and present condition and put an abrupt halt to all one's material plans. So many material plans were there, those who traveled in that flight. What happened to all those plans? All just got burnt up. Therefore, it is wise to always practice chanting from the very childhood. From the very childhood. As a boy or a girl starts speaking, they should be taught chanting the holy name. So, from the very childhood, one should chant, always chant. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. Lord Hari eternally dwells in that place where truly exalted, spiritually advanced souls sing in the mood of pure devotion. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. Aho, what a sorrow! What a great sorrow, more painful than any other misery in the world. What is that pain? Mistaking it as a mere piece of glass, the people have forgotten this jewel. This jewel of the holy name, people mistaking it as a piece of glass, they have forgotten this, but this is a precious jewel. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. It should be heard again and again with one's ears. It should be uttered over and over with one's voice. It should be perpetually sung and sung anew. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. It makes the entire universe seem insignificant as a blade of grass. It reigns supreme over all in splendorous manner. It is full of eternally conscious divine ecstasy. It is supremely pure. The holy name of Sri Hari alone is everything. So, thus, the holy name of the Lord is very powerful. We should have faith in that. And our only sadhana, japa, tapa, everything. Prabhupada says, if you want to please me, chant Hare Krishna. You should chant Hare Krishna. Chant your rounds, the minimum specified rounds, daily without fail. If you cannot finish in one day, suppose if you are very busy, you should complete it in the next day, but don't carry it for the third day. So always we should chant our rounds. By this I would like to finish. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, हरिनामा की जय.